Food safety at shopping, at street, at restaurant. In order to consume safe foods at home, the foods which we buy must be safely brought home and maintained. For this purpose, food shopping needs to be done correctly. Preparation to food shopping. Before you go food shopping, make a list of foods you intend to buy. While preparing the list, classify fresh foods, dry foods, and non-food items separately. If there are fresh foods and frozen foods on the list, prepare equipment to carry with you such as thermobox, cool bag, and ice battery. General rules of food shopping. When you go to the supermarket, make your shopping according to the list you have prepared as follows. First, take non-food products. Then, take dry foods. Then, take fresh foods such as bakery products, fruits and vegetables. Subsequently, fresh foods such as meat and meat products, milk and dairy products, fish and seafoods. Finally, take the frozen foods. If you pay attention, the order of stores is designed according to this order. Be careful about the following during food shopping. Foodstuffs must be approved. Each food product must be labeled and must comply with the applicable laws and regulations. Best before date must be on each food item. Every foodstuffs should be placed proper environment according to their specifications. Food products sold in bulk must have a label with. Food packaging must be intact. Food packaging should be in accordance with the specification of the product. The environment in which the bulk product sold for sale and the staff performing the sale must meet the hygiene requirements to a minimum. Fresh food shopping. When shopping for fresh foods, you should pay attention to buy food from vendors you trust, where food safety and hygiene rules apply. Check the supplier if it follows the food safety rules. Always check that the staff at the sales place follow the personal hygiene rules. In places where different types of foods are sold, such as delicatessen, make sure that no cross-contamination occurs during serve. For example, warn the staff when cutting cheese with a salami cut knife. Use of wood equipment is prohibited in food production and sales areas. If staff use wood equipment, warn staff. Pork, beef, poultry, and offals must be sold in separate sections in the butcher shops, or there must be a separator between of them. In addition, different knives and cutting boards should be used for these products. There should be no other foodstuffs that come into contact with meats in butcher stands. Packaged meat products should not contain accumulated blood and water. Don't buy frozen beef, choose canned or fresh products. Fishes should be sold on ice and covered with some ice. If there is no ice stand, fishes should be sold on cold display fridges. Cleaned fish should not be placed in newspaper or paper bag. They should be carried only plastic bags or foam bags. The fish's sales stands and the slaughtered bench should be cleaned and the leftovers of the fish should be thrown into the trash can. Cleaned fish should be washed under running water, not in buckets or basins. Don't buy foods which must be sold in the cooler if they are sold at room temperature stalls. Take cold and frozen foods towards the end of the shopping, just before going to the cash register. Carrying food home. While carrying foods, avoid contact and contamination each other. Carry foods in proper containers and packages to prevent contamination. Don't place cold and frozen foods near hot foods. Make sure that the materials you carry foods such as bags, containers, nets are clean and sturdy. Take cold and frozen foods home as soon as possible and place them into the cooler. You should bring cold and frozen foods home within 30 minutes, especially on hot days. If you think this time will be longer, carry these foods in a thermobox or cool bag. You can use aluminum foil to maintain the temperature of hot foods. Take the hot foods towards the end of the shopping, just like frozen foods. As soon as you get home, place cold and frozen food in the cooler immediately. Make sure that the water of the foods don't flow onto the other foods.